was the creepy antique store your parents or grandparents dragged you into whenever you were a kid that made you hate antique stores. They're cute. I'm not going to purchase a hat that says mama on it. Hey, welcome back to Road Tripping with Rachel. I'm Rachel and we are in Centrailia, Missouri today. So we are going to check out some of these small shops that are here down in their main street, and it is super cute. I was actually here earlier this week for another event that I was here for work, but I wanted to come and actually check it out because I thought it was so cute on my time. So let's get started. We are going to start with a flea market that is here off of Allen Street. So let's see how it goes.
A little lonely, much afraid, where am I befriended? Body's tired, feeling faint, where can I lay myself down? Eyes are red, buzzing head, someone stop this sound. Here I learn to rest, only in.
So as I've been walking around town, like every small town, things tend to roll up pretty quickly. So I did buy a few things at the first two stores I went in. I went into the flea market, and then I went into a place called, I think, Shriek Boutique. I just bought something small in each of them because I thought it would be good, and I also really believe in supporting local businesses. I am going to make sure I grab a coffee, but there's another antique store down here I want to look at real quick. And first Christmas present of the year has been purchased. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about that last antique store. It was the creepy antique store your parents or grandparents dragged you into whenever you were a kid that made you hate antique stores. And it was more like a craft store than an antique store. And it had the aroma of urine. I mean, like, it did not smell good, y'all. Sorry, it's prom weekend, by the way. So I got a bunch of people I'm trying to make sure that I don't accidentally hit. Now, the other two places, like the first store I went in, the flea market, now it was neat, clean, low prices like a flea market. So, I mean, it wasn't where you would be able to really negotiate with them, but it was a good place to go through and just see kind of some random things. Definitely more on the knick-knacky side of things. So if you're into that, great place to go. Now, the second place I walked into, I mean, it was nice. It smelled really good. I did purchase something. However, small boutiques, I do understand you have to meet your primary market. I work in sales, like, I understand this, that you have to cater to your market. However, in my drive I just took down this street while I'm talking to you for prom, the people who looked like they were in shape were the students. And the boutique, even though like it sold stuff that I could easily see some like upper teens wearing, as well as, you know, through, I mean, like, it was your typical kind of boutique. You know, it's geared towards like the women who are going to wear like the cowhide and the hats that say mama on them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're cute. I'm not going to purchase a hat that says mama on it. Nor am I going to wear cowhide. I'm just not. It's not my thing. It's not a part of my general like aesthetic. But there were some really cute like dresses and shirts in there that I'm like, this is actually like really cute. Like, this would look really nice on a Sunday. This would work really nice for like my office job. Genuinely like really cute. They only went up to a size large. Now, granted, I've been losing weight, like my sizes are changing, but I am not a large. I'm just not. You know, I'm like, depending on how it's cut, I'm still an XXL or larger, depending on the brand, depending on how it's cut. And a lot of it is frustrating because you're like, these are really cute clothes, and it's bad enough that whenever you're plus size, you're already paying the fat tax. You know, I don't think you would really lose that much money if you carried just a few sizes larger. So, because I mean, we want to look good too. I mean, single woman in her 30s, I date, I go out, I hang out with friends too. Like, I'm not just hiding in my apartment. So, that was my thought. Centrailia is a small town, so it does tend to close up early. I was really hoping to go to this coffee shop that I went to earlier this week for another event. Like, I came through town and I had a little bit of time, and so I just stopped and got a coffee. It was delicious. It was called a Snickers. So, and it was like almond milk and then like all the things that you would expect to find in a Snickers, like mocha and a little bit of peanut butter. It was good. It was really good. Book and Bean, that's the name of it. It was closed, but really good. Surprisingly urban looking on the inside when you consider like the fact that Centrailia is a town that's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty close to Mexico. It's actually maybe 50 minutes north of Jefferson City, off of Highway 63. And then 63 also goes through Columbia as well. But I'm like, if I'm going to be close to Columbia, I'm going to dip down to Columbia because they got them all. So, I'm going into a bookworm's favorite place. Go into Barnes & Noble. Did enjoy my time there. Did buy a book. So, I've been waiting to read this for a while. So, I also want to read Ginger Duggars. That one's also on my list, but I've wanted to read this one for a while. I have not been reading the way I wanted to, at least as far as like nonfiction books and like books that are really going to make me think. I've just had so much going on, and then I've been working on a few projects. I want to get some of my reading done because I live in the middle of nowhere. When I do have the opportunity to go to a Chick-fil-A, I am always going to go to a Chick-fil-A. For those of you who don't know, I lived in Kansas City for 4 years, so I got very used to having a variety of different food choices available, and it is much more limited where I live at. I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A moves so fast. I made it through 2 pages of my book sitting in line, which I'm a fairly fast reader, so like that tells you how like that it was moving pretty quickly. Okay, y'all, I am back at my apartment. I'm in my room. Fenny is with me, and I am going to have what I like to refer to as bedtime and cuddles with my cat. So I'm gonna chill with Fenny for the rest of the evening, read my book, and do some journaling. But thank you for coming with me on this spur of a moment trip into Centrailia, and then that quick jaunt down to Columbia. Really enjoyed it and getting to spend some time with y'all. So I'm starting to get a little bit more used to like vlogging and sharing this part of my life with y'all. So, which is good because I've been doing this now for over a year. Like at some point it's supposed to pick up. But if you enjoyed this, make sure that you like and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. It helps get some of this content out to other people. And because the primary purpose of my channel is actually the Bible study portion of this, it does help to get that content and things like this out to other people. So I hope to see you next time. Bye.